Dominique Wilkins.
Hey, this is Sean Kemp.
This is Gary Payton.
Hey, this is Pau Gasol.
NBA fans, what's up? This is Vince Carter here.
Hey, what's up? This is Matt Barnes. If you're an old school NBA fan like I am, make sure you check out the Basketball Time Machine with my man Sean David.
Hello, good day, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? My name is Sean David, and I welcome you back to the Basketball Time Machine, your weekly dose of old school NBA basketball. As you probably know, I cover Michael Jordan every once in a while, and today, again, I want to take a look at some NBA legends talking about Michael Jordan, and I always do my best to mix it up and find some clips that you hopefully haven't seen before. But before we start with that, let me ask you guys for a small favor. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video if you enjoy the content. All right, you guys, let's do it. Now, the first clip that I want to take a look at involves Dominique Wilkins, and as we all know, Dominic back in the days had so many, countless battles with Michael Jordan, and he talks about one specific incident. Let's take a look.
You won't see anybody to score consistently throughout a game the way Mike did every night. It wasn't just in that game. Every night it was like that.
Well, that next year in '87, before a game with the Bulls, Michael actually walked into your locker room.
I think it was because the game I had previously. So we are in Chicago. Michael walks into our locker room in suit and tie, and I'm like, "What's this son of a gun coming to our locker room for?" I'm thinking he's going to training room or something. And he walks by me. He walks by Kevin Willis. He gets to Randy with me. He taps him on his leg. He said, "Lace him up. It's going to be a long night." And I'm shocked. You know, I didn't know what to say. So he's walking out, and like again, I didn't know what to say, and I just yelled something. I said, "Well, you tell that son of a Scottie Pippen I'm gonna kick his ass." You know, I didn't know what to say. You know, he had 60 that night.
Right, he actually dropped 61 points that night. I looked it
60.
up.
Well, anyway, it was over 60 when he got that night. But man, and I think we ended up winning that game, I believe. Anyway, he had 60 that night, but it was a heck of a game.
Well, right, when it was all said and done, you against Jordan, you guys each averaged around 30 points a game against each other.
For a whole
yeah,
career.
in terms of your career. I mean, the rivalry. I mean, because Jordan is obscenely competitive, right? Like, if he bets a janitor $5 on a dice game, he expects that $5 from the janitor.
Oh, he competes at everything. I don't care what it is. I mean, it could be on the golf course, anywhere. You know, drinking a glass of water, it don't matter. Who could drink it the fastest? He's going to bet on it. He's so competitive that way. But that's what makes him so great.
And the next clip that we're going to take a look at involves Joe Dumars. To me, one of the most underrated players of all time. How can you be a two-time NBA champion, one of the greatest guard defenders of all time, and nobody puts you in the top 75 list? I have no idea. Anyway, Joe Dumars talking about his battles with Michael Jordan.
That's the game I look forward to the most. Because you knew that night you had to be at your absolute best. If there's something, anything, a matchup or whatever, that's going to bring out the best in you, if you're a true competitor, that's what you really want. And so for me, it was the one game I look forward to more than any other game to play against him, because he was everything that you just described with LeBron. I was listening to you. Yeah. That's about the way it is. Any slip up, any mistake that's made, you're going to exploit it. He's going to take advantage of it. So here's what we're doing. Here's where I need to be. And you would be furious if somebody didn't rotate they were supposed to, because you knew, you know, look, I'm trusting that you're going to be there. And so, because if you're not there, he's about to do something freaky here. And so I don't need this right now.
And the next clip that we're going to take a look at involved Vince Carter. And as you probably remember, back in the days when Vince Carter was a young player, everybody was talking about, oh, he's the new Michael Jordan. He can fly so high. He has so many similarities. He also played for North Carolina. I just wish we could have seen both battling each other in their prime. It was not possible, but anyway, let's take a look at what Vince Carter has to say.
I will say this. I think about, let's just this ballpark. MJ averaged 30-ish. And we remember what that era was like, Bad Boys and all that. He averaged 30 when they weren't really calling fouls, touch fouls and all that. Now, just imagine putting guys like Iverson, even early Cove, like guys in that era. We're talking about back in that day who didn't really get the call. Like they had the earn, no blood, no foul type mentality. When we walked in, that's what referees would say. Are you bleeding? Well, quit crying. That's kind of what it was. So I just think you take those guys who used to take a beating and average those numbers, put them in that game today, and what would it be like?
Right.
Do you add 5,
Probably.
10 more points to their average? That's insane. On top of the free throws, these guys who are great free throw shooters. So that's my only argument.
Jordan or LeBron?
Jordan. LeBron is amazing. What he's done in the community is amazing. The reason I give Jordan the edge, and I'm never gonna say it in fairness, I haven't even put LeBron past Kobe. Let's get that out the way. I want to be fair.
All right.
The reason I put Michael up there before those other guys, LeBron has stacked his teams. Let's be realistic. And
as Kevin Durant did and others have done.
And that's why
lessen their legacy?
Yes.
Russell Westbrook now on his way, it's a trade, but on his way to the Lakers?
So I do. Like what Giannis and Dirk Nowitzki, guys like that, especially Giannis is the perfect example. They go through the grind and to lose, which Michael did. Mm-hmm. When I was watching that documentary, I was like, damn, I forgot how bad the Pistons beat him up. But going through that struggle, that's what separates sports. Like winning all the time, like we all want to win, but the struggle is part of your legacy. And what Giannis did this year, what Michael doing when the Pistons beat the hell out of him for 3 or 4 straight years, and he's like, no, I'm gonna keep getting better, I'm gonna keep getting better. That's the difference in my opinion.
I really like Michael Jordan, and he and I are friendly. Mm-hmm. And he never changes. He just doesn't change. He's the same guy all the time. And I still see him every once in a while. And this guy has done more spectacular things than any basketball player I've ever seen.
I agree.
I mean,
that's Jerry. That is saying a lot. I agree.
I've ever seen.
He's seen a lot. I know. I mean, just to go, like I said, we've worked backwards, obviously, from where he is now to where you were as a player. That speaks volumes. Especially, I mean, number of years with the Lakers, player, visor. I mean,
you know, Terrell, the thing that people don't realize is some of the stuff he could do. He was the best defensive player in the league.
Yeah.
When he was
yes,
playing,
absolutely.
He was the best offensive player.
Right.
And his athleticism.
Yeah, well, we was talking. You know, it's just the Memphis side of me, man. I mean, obviously, I have the utmost respect for MJ, and he is the GOAT. You know, he was the guy that was so dominant for so many years. And the thing was, we were the new kids on the block, so it was pretty much our league in my mind. And Michael Jordan came back to our league. That's how I felt when he first came back. So when he came back and started playing, I knew I was going to have to face him. And when we did, I just tried to, you know, go at him every single time to kind of show the GOAT that, you know, there's new kids on the block and that we weren't going to back down. And it was fun, man, to play against him because you could tell he had the utmost respect, but he was the highest competitive guy that I had ever played against because he was relentless on defense and he was relentless on offense. He was always in attack mode on both ends of the floor.
Once the cigar comes out, it's like he's already lighting the victory cigar before the competition. I had a chance to play against Michael Jordan, but it was when he had the Wizards uniform on, so it wasn't quite prime Michael Jordan. It was 40-year-old Michael Jordan.
Jordan, to Laker. Nice pass. Michael Jordan.
I remember he still was a phenomenal athlete. He still had great footwork, and he actually gave me about 30 points.
Jordan over Pierce. He's got it. Michael Jordan equaled his season's high, 31.
So it was like my 3rd year in the league, and he was still probably one of the top 10 athletes in the game at the time.
Oh man, I just love Michael Jordan. If it was up to me and if I would have some more time, I would have a separate Michael Jordan channel covering even more clips. But anyway, can't do it, don't have the time for that. But still, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully I'll see you next time on the Basketball Time Machine.